Hello everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Jefferson College Today, shown exclusively here on JCTV Charter Cable Channel 21. I'm your host, Roger Barentine, bringing you the latest news and information about your community college with locations in Hillsborough, Arnold, and High Ridge. And in the second half of the show, I'll be visiting with Sandy Nappier, a career assessment coordinator right here at Jefferson College. And now, here's what's happening at Jefferson College. As part of its mission to provide educational opportunities for residents of all ages, Jefferson College will offer over 520 continuing education and workforce development courses throughout the fall for professional development and personal enrichment. Subject areas include computers, business, professional development, history, agriculture, dance, culinary art, language, recreation, health, art, guidance, and swim. Now, many courses begin in September, with others starting at various times throughout the fall at 11 convenient locations throughout Jefferson County. And for those with busy lifestyles, over 300 online courses are accessible 24 hours a day through Jefferson College's partnership with Education to Go. The college also maintains a regional ACT center for individual and business workforce development solutions and certification testing, offers customized training programs, and provides no-cost adult basic education classes to prepare for the GED. Now, Jefferson County residents continually choose Jefferson College as their #1 source for higher education and career training. In fact, over 5,000 area working adults, senior citizens, youth, and children participate in continuing education courses through the college each year. To receive a fall course schedule or to get more information about continuing education and workforce development courses, be sure to go online at www.jeffco.edu or call 636-797-3000, 789-3000, or 942-3000, extension 144. In other news, a class of 36 students from throughout the area recently graduated from the Jefferson College Level 2 Registered Nursing Program as the class of 2006-2007. In the bi-level program, those who complete 1 year of training receive a career education certificate and then may become a licensed practical nurse, or LPN, after successfully completing the state board examination. Students who then complete the second year of the program receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and then are eligible to take the state licensing exam for registered nurses. Now, for more information about the Jefferson College Nursing Bi-Level Program, be sure to contact the Admissions and Financial Aid Department at area code 636-797-3000, 789-3000, or 942-3000, extension 217. Well, the Jefferson College Foundation will host the second annual Fall into the Arts Festival on Saturday, September 29th from 6 until 9 p.m. at the Villa Antonio Winery near Hillsborough, showcasing the creative and artistic talents of Jefferson College art, music, drama, and culinary arts students. The special event will be highlighted with a variety of activities featuring the sights, the sounds, and the tastes of Jefferson College creative arts students, including music by the Jazz Combo, an edible display created by students in the culinary arts program, a live scene from an adaptation of Pride and Prejudice performed by students in the speech and drama department, and an art sale and display of paintings, sculpture, and photographs. Admission, which includes wine, beer, soft drinks, and hors d'oeuvres, is only $25 per ticket in advance, which is prior to September the 26th, and $30 the evening of the festival. Proceeds will benefit the Fall into the Arts Fund to provide financial support for Jefferson College students. For ticket reservations, additional information, or directions to the Villa Antonio Winery, be sure to visit the Jefferson College website or contact Jefferson College Foundation Director of Development Carol Klein at area code 636-797-3000, 789-3000, or 942-3000, extension 104. By the way, those who are unable to attend may also support the new Fall into the Arts Fund by sending a tax-deductible donation of any amount to the Jefferson College Foundation, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsborough, Missouri 63050, and indicating Fall into the Arts. In sports, the Jefferson College soccer team is now 7-2 after defeating Johnson County Community College 2-0 last week. The Vikings' next home game is against St. Louis Community College Merrimack on Wednesday, September 26th at 4 p.m. on the Hillsborough campus as the team continues to defend its 2006 national championship title. As well, in volleyball news, the team has an important game on Monday, September the 24th at 6:30 p.m. in the Fieldhouse, again here on the Hillsborough campus. And in other sports news, 7 Vikings will be honored this fall as recipients of 6 postseason awards handed out by the Jefferson College baseball team. Members of the coaching staff honored freshman catcher Greg Robinson as recipient of the Vikings Hustle Award. Head coach Sam Carroll also named freshman John Lyons and sophomore Shea Brady as co-recipients of the Viking Award, given to those individuals who display an attitude that is unselfishly focused on the success of Jeffco baseball. Players of the 2007 Jefferson baseball team also selected the recipients of the remaining 4 awards. They include Kendall Finley, who was named Defensive Player of the Year. Sophomore Cody Whitehead was named Offensive Player of the Year. Freshman Schaefer Hall was named Pitcher of the Year. And Cody Fick was named the 2007 Vikings Most Valuable Player. Now, each of the 7 players will be honored at the 2nd Annual Jefferson College Baseball Hall of Fame banquet on Friday, November 2nd at the Holiday Inn Festus. Well, in other news, the Jefferson College Drama Department will present its fall play production with a romantic comedic depiction of Jane Austen's classic novel Pride and Prejudice, directed by speech and drama professor Jane Sullivan. Pride and Prejudice is the most famous of Jane Austen's novels, and it was published in 1813. This adaptation was written in the chamber style by Deanna Gent, who's Director of Performance Studies at Fontbonne University. Now, chamber theater is a method of adapting a literary work's original text using minimal and suggestive settings. The actors move between narrating themselves in third person and performing dialogue, and it is a way to tell a story in a compact and non-realistic manner. Performances are set for Thursday, October 4th at 10 a.m. and then again on Friday and Saturday, October 5th and 6th at 8 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus. Now, tickets to the show are only $5 for adults and $2 for children, students, and senior citizens. And tickets may be purchased at the door or in advance by calling area code 636-797-3000, 789-3000, or 942-3000, extension 367, or simply by emailing rellison@jeffco.edu with the number of reserved tickets requested. And finally, to support the mission of Jefferson College, JCTV is continually working to provide viewers with educational and informational programming that is both unique and exclusive to Jefferson County. If you have suggestions regarding JCTV or the types of programs you'd like to see, feel free to contact the station by writing to JCTV Channel 21, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsborough, Missouri 63050, or by emailing us here at jctv@jeffco.edu. Don't forget, if you're looking for the latest JCTV broadcast schedule, visit the Jefferson College website. It's www.jeffco.edu, and then simply click on the community heading found on the home page. Well, that completes the first portion of Jefferson College Today. Stay tuned now for the second half of the show as I'll be visiting with Sandy Nappier.
You may not know their names, but the students who are helped through a Jefferson College Foundation scholarship carry thanks in their hearts. It's for the kindness that our contributors have shown. Make a difference in their tomorrows.
Education, the great equalizer. It doesn't just mean you get more knowledge, it means you improve your quality of life.
Give to the Jefferson College Foundation today.
You're watching the Jefferson College Spotlight here on JCTV, and today we're talking about many of the services that Jefferson College students can use to aid in their employment assistance after their education is done here at Jefferson College. To that end, it's certainly my pleasure this afternoon to have as my guest Sandy Nappier, who is a Career Assessment Education Coordinator here at Jefferson College. Sandy, welcome to Jefferson College Today.
Good afternoon, Roger. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Obviously, your job is very important here in terms of really being a liaison between both the Missouri Career Center and the Jefferson College staff. Tell us a little bit more, if you will, about what your job entails and specifically how you relate to Jefferson College students.
One of the main functions of my position is to do work keys assessments. So I work with students from a variety of backgrounds, those individuals who may be qualified for the Workforce Investment Act programs, career assistance programs, and then just Jefferson College students in general. And I do the work keys assessments at Washington Career Center, Arnold Career Center, and then here at Jefferson College. Utilizing the results from those assessments, I then talk to them about what are their career plans and goals, and how can we help them to achieve those goals, including what's the best educational plan for them to follow up on.
With that, obviously today we're talking about these kinds of services that are appropriate not only for Jefferson College students, but for many people in the community as well, correct?
That's correct. The services that are available at the Missouri Career Centers are open to anyone in the public. So they can come to the Arnold Career Center, which is located on the West Outer Road in Arnold. That's at 3675 West Outer Road, Suite 102. And then also the Washington Career Center, which is located in Washington, Missouri for Franklin County residents. And those services include a variety of products, including free access to the computer resource room. They can do resume writing workshops. They can utilize the fax machine and fax to employers their resumes. We also have workshops on a monthly basis that they can attend. There's no cost to those workshops, and they don't have to pre-register for those workshops. They can just show up on the week that they're scheduled, come in and enjoy, because the workshops are very quality. They've been recognized by the state for being some of the best practices in the state.
With that, as you say, this is something that's a free service.
Yes.
Folks have been provided that through their taxpayer dollars.
That's right.
And so you don't have to, in many cases, as you say, make an appointment. You don't have to pay for them. And simply using them as a citizen of the Jefferson County or the Washington County area makes you eligible to use these, correct?
That's correct. And you can come into the Career Center. Normally they're open from 7:30 to 5, but then on Mondays and Wednesdays in Jefferson County, they're open until 8:30 in the evening. And that's for self-service after 5 o'clock. So if you want to come in and use the computers to do your job search or use the fax machine, you can do that. Also, we have a large resource room of a lot of books and booklets about various services. How do you create your resume, or what kind of occupations are out there? So there's a lot of resource information available, and that's all free.
Yeah, you can easily see, I think, beginning now the connection between what Jefferson is doing as an educational institution, preparing folks for their future, getting them an education, and then the steps that you're taking beyond that to help them enter the workforce, making sure resumes are prepared, helping them do job searches and make sure that their skills are matching with other kinds of jobs out there. You can really see what valuable service the Missouri Career Center is providing.
That's right. It is an excellent service, and the students hopefully will access those services.
Along with that, one of the programs that I've taken great notice here in recent days is the greathires.org program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, greathires.org is the job matching database system for the state of Missouri. So we ask individuals to register. It's going to create an online profile for that individual, and it publishes a resume then. Now, individuals that can see that resume are staff people at the Career Center, but then also employers. If the person chooses for an individual not to be able to see their information, they can say, I don't want this published, and then we'll have that information, but it will not be out there. A person may say, I don't want my information published because they're currently employed and not really seeking employment, but they still want to have their registration updated in case there are some other services they want to access, that that information is already taken care of for them.
And so instead of the old days where one would build a resume and perhaps make 40, 50, or even more copies and send them out, this is a great way, it sounds like, electronically to do that at a more convenient pace, and again, something that's being done at no cost whatsoever.
That's right. The electronic resume is what more and more employers are requesting. They want that information to come to them as soon as possible in a very compact format. So that is one way that that individual can reach employers across the state of Missouri. So they don't have to limit it just to a certain area. They can get their information out across the state. They can also link with the National Job Bank, America's Job Bank, and get that across the United States as well. So if they're looking to relocate, move out of the state, then that information can be posted for them also. The resume function, or the Great Hires function, also allows individuals who maybe have been laid off or dislocated from their employment. They need to register in order to be able to begin that process of applying for their unemployment benefits. But the main focus of Great Hires is to help that person match up with the right employer using keywords and then their resume to find that right job.
So if I'm one who's using the greathires.org program, do I do it from any computer, or do I need to go to Jefferson College specifically, or even go specifically to the Missouri Career Center?
You can access it from any internet accessible computer. So you can do it at home at 2 o'clock in the morning in your jammies, or you can come to the Career Center and use our computers. It does not matter.
Great. And what are some of the other benefits that students receive by participating in the greathires.org program?
Well, one of the things we have going right now is Jefferson College is part of a pilot project throughout the state. And if students will register at Great Hires, once they've taken their exit exam, the Work Keys exit exam for our technical students, our Associate of Applied Science students, and certificate seekers, then they will be registered in that system, and they can possibly earn a Missouri Career Readiness Certificate. The Missouri Career Readiness Certificate is a recognized standard across Missouri, but then it also links with a National Career Readiness Certificate. What it is, it's an HR tool that helps employers. They don't no longer have to guess, well, does this person have those basic skills necessary to do this job? They're going to know immediately this person's reading level, math level, and then locating information, which is reading different charts and diagrams. Do they have those basic skills? And this tool, this Career Readiness Certificate, validates that for that employer.
So they know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and in this case, again, we're talking about through the eyes of the employer,
Yes.
that looking at Jefferson College students and looking from anyone that has a Career Readiness Certificate, know for certain that not only have they gone to school, but they know these particular kinds of skills.
That's right. There are benchmark skills, and then that employer knows they have those skills.
Sandy, along with that, another of the things that I've read about before coming on the air today is the Missouri Job Crawler website as well. Tell us the difference between that and how it interfaces with the greathires.org.
Well, the Missouri Crawler job site is new, and so linking up with some of the other job sites such as Indeed.com or Monster.com, now the state website has become a crawler, so it is pulling all those job orders from other sites as well, so that you can obtain as many different job matches as possible. So it's expanding what type of market those individuals are going to access whenever they put their registration into greathires.org.
Along with that, I see you've brought a couple of posters today. Tell us a little bit about the great hires from both the employer standpoint as well as the potential student standpoint as well.
Okay. From the employee standpoint, the one poster just gives some information about registering on Great Hires. So for an individual coming into Great Hires trying to register, they're going to find employment opportunities along with a variety of other services, including links to Department of Higher Ed, Veterans Affairs, the Job Bank, the National Job Bank. There's just a variety of services available there at one click. For an employer, they're going to register their job, and then they are going to have access to all of those job seekers. Whenever they put in their information for a specific position, then they will get information back that there are 10, 15, 20 people maybe qualified for that position, and then they can begin their selection process.
It's pretty neat from both of those sides. It is truly, it sounds like to me, a win-win, both for local employers as well as Jefferson College students who are looking for good jobs.
That's correct. It really is. And it's a great, easy way for an individual to get their information out there instead of the old way of what you had to go out and pound that pavement. Well, now you can just go online and have that information to circulate across the state.
Yeah, and sadly, I do remember those days.
Yes, me too.
Sandy, as you're obviously an integral part of all that we're doing here at Jefferson College, what do you perhaps enjoy most about your job and the interaction you have with students here?
When that student first comes in the door to meet with me and they're a little bit scared, anxious about coming back to school, maybe they're a returning adult student or maybe it's a first-time college student, and we talk about what their goals are and their ambitions, and then to see them that next semester or 2 semesters later where they are achieving and they're now a confident individual, they love going to school and they have expanded their plans beyond just, okay, I'm going to finish my associates, now they're moving on to what else is out there and available to them. So I love seeing that person move forward.
And along with that, I'm sure you're aware that 2 of the hallmarks of Jefferson College is the fact that we offer personal attention and emphasis on student success. How do those kinds of things match perfectly with what you're doing through the Missouri Career Center and in this case, greathires.org and the Missouri Job Crawler?
Right. Our focus is to help that student succeed. So once they've completed their education, the next step is to find that job, the job that's going to help them be self-sufficient And that's part of what Great Hires in the Missouri Career Center can do for that individual, is link them to those employers and help them to achieve that dream of self-sufficiency.
Our time is just about up for this afternoon, but for one last bit of information, where can people go to get more information about these things we've talked about today?
Well, there are several sites. They can go to greathires.org and they'll be able to go in and register as a job seeker. They can also go to the Missouri Career Center in Arnold or in Washington, Missouri. Then they can also go to the website here at Jefferson College. If they go to Continuing Ed, there is a listing under there on work keys in the ACT Center, which links into different services available, as well as business partnerships on the Jefferson College website. And it talks about the partnerships that we have with the Career Center.
Sounds like there are a lot of opportunities here, and again, just to underscore, all of these things are available free of charge. All of these things are, most of them anyway, are available without having to make a reservation, and really go a long way in terms of getting folks into the job market and getting bona fide good job offers. And ultimately, obviously, that's what it's all about in terms of getting your education.
That is correct.
Thank you for your time this afternoon. I've enjoyed the visit.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate being able to share this information with all of our students.
Thank you. Well, there you have it. Again, some great information if you're looking for a job or looking for better ways to improve your search for employment. The Great Hires in the Missouri Career Center are terrific options. Again, this has been Jefferson College Today. Thanks for watching.